It was just last month when voters in Ohio's 6th Congressional District held a special election to replace former Congressman Bill Johnson. But with JD Vance being in the U.S. Senate, the process for filling his seat, should he become vice president, is different.
The Constitution provides for gubernatorial appointment of senators to fill vacancies, but it doesn't provide for gubernatorial appointment to fill House vacancies.
That means if Vance's seat comes open, Governor Mike DeWine would get to make the first move. According to the Ohio Revised Code, the governor can appoint a suitable person with the right qualifications to be a senator. At this point, DeWine isn't tipping his hand as to who that might be.
Well, I think it's important for us to win the election first. We'll have ample time after November to make that decision. We have a lot of good people out there. But I'm not going to cross that bridge until we get to it. We got to get over the bridge first.
Part of that decision may depend on whether or not Bernie Moreno beats Senator Sherrod Brown in November. It's also worth noting that DeWine endorsed State Senator Matt Dolan in this year's primary.
He wants an establishment type because he is an establishment type. He wants somebody who is a Chamber of Commerce type because he is a Chamber of Commerce type. So while we don't necessarily know whom he will pick, we can get a sense of the type of candidate that he would pick to replace JD Vance.
Whoever he picks would only hold the seat temporarily. Vance's current terms runs through 2028, but Case Western Reserve law professor Jonathan Enton says Ohio would have to hold a special election in November of 26.
Could we have a special election sooner? Sure. Some states do that, but the Constitution doesn't require it. And the cost of running a special election is sufficiently large that presumably the General Assembly decided that it wasn't worth incurring that cost.
It's important to point out, though, that Vance doesn't need to give up his Senate seat to be on Trump's ticket. So if they don't win in November, he will be able to complete his term on Capitol Hill. Now for Spectrum News, I'm Samana Sheikh.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.